Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but hopefully I think I solved the issue with the microphone. Hopefully. Hopefully it has been solved. Should be much better now. I apologize about this. But now the issue is better. Farhad, good morning. I'm sorry about the technical glitch here. I know what could be. I mean, I think I know what is the problem with my microphone, but it always requires a restart because I think it has to do something with the drivers or some kind of an update in the system. I don't know. Anyway, I'm here. And now the sound should be much better. I apologize again. Anyway, we're here. And let's see what happened. Yesterday might have been one of the worst sessions so far this year. I mean, in both London and New York, it was so bad. Let's look at the 1 hour. Marco, good morning. Seems like we have a bullish order block down there. And what else? The opening of this candle is 194.25. Okay, that's fine. That's an order block. But look at yesterday just on the hourly chart, like how bad it was. This was actually pure torture by the market. Obviously, you could find some setups, but obviously on the very small time frame. But man, this market, absolutely crazy. Crazy market. Seems like we're going down for that 298 there. I have to start my quant tower as well. Bree, hello again. Well, so far I think I don't want to jinx it, but the microphone issue has been solved temporarily. So if I apologize from you guys that I was having this issue. Okay, before we are going down to 298, it seems like price just wants to retrace back up again, just a little bit. And by the way, a bit of an update from Apex for you guys. I'm not sure who received the email or not, but there's a long email here that I don't want to read everything because Apex just sent out a very long email about a particular. Look at this, a special email from Apex, and I'm gonna try to summarize what is this all about. I received it a few hours ago. You might have received it as well, but I'm gonna go into the details. It's actually not bad, nothing like that kind of bad, but there is, I think, a loophole in their system which that now they realized. So Beanie Player, hello. Way better, yeah. I think I know what's the issue. The issue is with the driver updates and paired to a cable issue here with the jack. So there's, anyway, it's a hardware issue slash driver update. So that's why I need to restart the computer. But anyway, I'm gonna have to change my microphone soon. Been killing it this month. Let's go. Congratulations. So what I want to say, anyway, there's lots to talk about. Yeah, so Apex sent out an email. I guess it's mostly for affiliates, but I think it's very important for everybody, and I might try to make a video about this. It's not bad, actually. They're talking about the SRO that TopStep wanted to establish, and Apex will not be joining this SRO, basically. So as a prop firms, rules have matured and blah blah blah, have seen increase of exploitative behavior, often coordinated blah 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 abuses like extreme DCAing, automated bots, high risk gambling, blah blah blah. So there was the initiative from TopStep to create this self-regulatory organization, but they don't want to participate because they don't think it's a good idea. But that's just the introduction for this email. The most important part, but this is not the main thing of this email. This is not the main thing. The main thing is here. Instead, Apex has chosen to invest heavily in our tools and infrastructure. We analyzed years of account, blah, blah, blah. Several, depending on severity of infraction, responses may range from, depending on the severity of an infraction, responses may range from warnings or account notes to probationary measures, verification checks, or in extreme cases, account termination, forfeiture of gains, and permanent bans from the platform. So here's the interesting part. Some of the key abuse types we are monitoring include hedging with Apex accounts, hedging between Apex and external platforms, cycling, churning simulated accounts. Now that's, I don't understand this one. What does this mean? Cycling, churning. I don't know. What does this mean? This mean churning. Okay. Violations of risk management of scaling rules. Now this is important, everybody. This is important. I'm going to talk about this. Exactly. Use of automated set and forget bots. That's not important. Holding trades over market closure. Okay, that's not important. Okay, mostly this. Now this could be important. Violations of risk management or scaling rules. I think this is the most important part, what Apex has in an update. And here they are. One particularly abusive behavior involves exploiting Apex 8-day payout requirement, where 5 of those days must include $50 plus in profit. For example, some traders intentionally break scaling and risk rules on a new PA account, going all in with max contracts, risking the full balance, often blowing several accounts before hitting a lucky windfall. Once successful, they meet the $50 trading day requirement, request the maximum payout, and repeat the cycle. I was talking about exactly the same thing. Actually, I did that myself. I still have an account like this myself. I was going in extremely with big risk, and I was well aware that I might gonna get denied on the payout. But the next cycle, I was only in with small profits, and I was able to request a payout. And yeah, it's not a good practice. So I was actually exploiting the system myself as well. These traders accept their first request to be denied and treat it as part of the strategy. That's what I did. I expected it to be denied. This violates the spirit and the letter of Apex PA content, which clearly states that trader must, based on real strategies with defined entries, stops and targets. Gambling and windfall seeking are not allowed. To address this, Apex may place offending accounts under probation, including temporary limitations on contract usage. I mean, this is not a big deal, 50% cap. I mean, you can now go with 10 minis, and you can now go with 5 minis, so not a big deal. Payouts restricted to profit earned since the last request. Now, I think this is okay as well, but this is bad. Disqualification of previously occurred windfall profits for withdrawal over the next 2 payout cycles. For example, if a trader... Anyway, interesting email from Apex Trader. Very interesting. Exactly, Sam. I use that too. I use that too, and just to prove it to you guys, I have this account here. This account, as you can see, it has $3,478. I did the same thing. I went in with max contracts the other day. I made $1,000 on my best day. Not max contracts, but 5 minis. 5 minutes. And look at that. So, and this is exactly what I did on this account. Now, I don't even know if I should or if I want to continue to trade this account anymore. Because I did that, you know. I was a bad boy. I did bad. I did bad. So really, I'm not sure. I really don't know. It's possible that you get this email because it's a tactic. I received it because I'm an affiliate. Because it's an affiliate email. I don't know if... So that's why I'm saying... I think I might make a video of this as well. So... Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. Interesting update. Anyway, back to trading. We have a previous day low. 298. I'm not sure about the number on the mini. 298 as well. Getting late. All right, Beanie Player. Thanks for joining. Have a good one. Have a good one. Hey, John. Hey. Good to see you, man. Oh, nothing special. I was just analyzing some charts, and you know, yesterday might have been one of the worst New York AM sessions so far in this year. Yeah, I mean, by the way, I just want to say that this is not a big thing. I mean, this is not a big change. This is something, you can take a screenshot of this if you want to. And this is the most important section here. So you can take a screenshot of this. The other one is just gibberish and non-important stuff. This is the real important. Take a screenshot and read it. I received it as an affiliate email. So make your screenshot. This is the most important thing. So this was an issue in their system, and we talked about this. Many traders were going in full port with maximum contract sizing, and well aware that they are going to be denied on their first payout. So it's very simple. You are full porting a 50K account with 10 minis. You make like $3,000 or $4,000 because it's easy when the market is trending. Let's face it. If the market is trending, you go in full port, you can easily make $3,000 to $4,000 on an account, right? If you know what you're doing. You full port the account. You just, flip the account for 8 days. Take a payout. You're gonna get denied. And on the second cycle, you just go for those $50 days for 5 days and request $2,000. Now this is exploiting the system, and this is what it's all about. So take your screenshot and you can read it later. Basically, this is what it's all about. All right. Yeah, the PM session was good. By the way, yeah, I must add, the PM session, here was a beautiful long position. The beautiful long position at 3 p.m. Nice long. I didn't take it. I was a little bit feeling the FOMO. But that was a nice long position. Trader Joe, I think so too. Exactly. So I know everybody hates Apex, and I understand. This is just one more proof, to be honest, that they are trying to maintain sustainability. And anyone can say whatever. They paid out the most to traders in the past couple of years. I mean, especially to one individual trader. I mean, two, not just one, but as an individual traders. So I'm just saying that be careful with the risk. So the main thing in this email is this. The other ones are okay. I think we're not, none of you guys are having issues with this, like hedging or hedging between Apex accounts or you know, bot trading or whatever. I think the main thing we have to focus on violations of risk management or scaling rules. This is the main thing. I think this is the absolute peak of the whole thing. Risk management. So they just don't want you to use improper risk management and exploiting the system for those payout cycles. You know. Yeah. So that's what I think. That's what I think. That being said, I have to update you guys. I've blown up the rest of my I mean, I had 2 Apex accounts. I've blown up one more, and I've spent yesterday and today, including activation fees. Hold on. I'm gonna go with 34. $730. I've spent $730, which totals my expenses for this year $10,931. That's my total expense for this year. So yesterday I've spent $730, including activation fees for new Apex accounts, and my total payouts. Hold on. My total payouts for this year is $31,876. It might not be exactly correct, but 31,876. So unfortunately, I added another big chunk, $730 to my expenses yesterday. But Anyway. And I'm going to add more because I'm going to be purchasing a Take Profit Trader and MyFundedFutures accounts. So I'm going to be spending another few $100s for these accounts, at least 2 more Take Profit Trader accounts. Well, John, it looks good because I'm in net profit, but you know, the goal is to keep the accounts and not blowing them up. And so yesterday I was a little bit like, how should I say this? I was a little bit in a melancholic feeling because as you see, oh yeah, here it is. So I need this. So I have 3 more, 1, 2, 3 more brand new Apex accounts, and I just don't like it. So, I mean, this is not the way I wanted it. What do you think of TPT? Tiger? I don't know who is Tiger. I had no issues of whatsoever with Take Profit Trader so far. And not just me. I mean, I hear good things all over the place. No, I mean, there were some glitches on their website and support is lagging behind. But otherwise, so far there were no glitches with them. No issues. So I mean, no major issues. Small glitches on the website. And we have a member, Lizelle, who was having an issue, but they solved it for her. Their wealth DNA chart is good, showing this. Yeah, Rob, that we're good. Hey, Joseph, welcome. Hello. Igen, yeah, József is just talking about the same thing. Tegnap a te kódoddal vettem, vagy 10 számlát szerintem. Vagy 8-at, nem tudom. Igen, szóval innentől kezdve most már listára kerülsz, ha ezt csinálod. Úgyhogy ne csináld. Just a bit Hungarian here. Risk management scaling rules little hard, but if they pay no issue, yeah. Yeah, hedging, I understand hedging because, you know, why hedge? You know, there's no need to hedge. I mean, yeah, there are many hedging tech strategies, but I don't think it's necessary. Yeah. 50k accounts in the same week. I'm below next week. After 2 weeks, I made 50k. Wow, you are Trader Joe. You are really into the game. But hey, don't stop. Trading drawdown. Yeah, but you know, it turns into static. That's the good thing. I mean, once you get to that level, it's okay. Yeah, I understand, John, by the way. Lizelle, welcome. I was just talking about you. Like, we were talking about Take Profit Trader, that they usually are okay. Sometimes they have the glitch. And Lizelle was having an issue. She was having an issue, couldn't request the withdrawal because the website was glitching. But the CEO in person reached out to her, and the CEO helped Lizelle with the payouts, and that was super great. Köszönöm szépen, Józsi. Nagyon szívesen. El kell mentenem a kódot, mert mindig vissza kell tekerjem a beszélgetést, hogy megtaláljam. Receive Bulenox payout. Nice! At 2:59 p.m. Oh yeah, today is Bulenox payout day. Always on time. Congratulations, Satoshi. Glitching. Glitching. Let's just call it glitching, right? Let's call it glitching. Anyway, now that we're down here, it's a bit of an interesting area to be in. Now, this is a 1 hour order block, so let me just put it here. 1 hour bullish order block. And as usually, I look for some kind of a reversal, but if it's not gonna happen, that's fine too. Anyway, the more I look at the 1 hour, the more it seems like to me that we might go lower. The 1 minute looks absolutely crap. Let's look for some upside levels too. Okay. Yeah, let's call it glitches. So here's a here's a 5 minute CB. Oh, I have to put this inside. I'm gonna put this inside. Okay, 5 minute CB there. Oh, and by the way, I received my first payout from Funded Futures Network yesterday. It took them 24 hours, so I requested the payout on Monday, New York session, and the money arrived to my bank account, to my international bank account yesterday, a little bit earlier than the New York session. So it took them about 20. It was about 22 hours from clicking the withdraw button for the money to arrive to my international bank account. And I also had to fill out the tax form, so that was a bit of an extra there. So still 22 hours from clicking the withdrawal button to my bank account. Just saying, Funded Futures Network. Take profits are really good. Apex was denied. 50% drawdown violation. Do you know what would I do? I didn't say much on the website, but yeah, I think you should definitely continue to trade for another 8 days. That's what you can do. For now, the only option that you can do, and there's nothing bad happening, Lizelle. I got denied several times before as well. And what you should do is just, you know, go for those $50 days. Do not try to aim for too much more, okay? Just focus, make 5 days above $50, and that's it. And you can flip 3 days out of 8. It doesn't have to be consecutive $50 days, okay? Just put it there and request the next payout. Watch out for the drawdown, and you should be absolutely fine, I think. You should be absolutely okay. And we were just talking about this, so if anyone is brand new, I received this as a special affiliate letter. You might have seen it because my screen is cropped. Special affiliate letter. So I'm sharing it with you guys. Special affiliate letter. And this is just about the SRO that Top Step wants to you know, self-regulation stuff. It's talking about self-regulation. Apex will not be joining this SRO, okay? So this is the first part. You can take a screenshot of this email here. This is the first part. But this is not the important part. I'm just saying this if someone is just new on the stream or just popped in. This is the important part here. This is the important part here. Screenshot this. This is the most important part of the email. And especially violations of risk management and scaling rules. So the most important part is this. This is what we talked about many, many times. Like many traders, including myself, I did that. Many traders are exploiting the system by going in with big contracts and making a big day and then just go for the $50 days and request maximum payout. Now this is going to be having consequences, and these are the consequences down here. Temporal limitations and contract usage. Payout restricted to profit earned since last request. Disqualification of previously accrued windfall profits for withdrawal over the next 2 months. Okay, so here is the examples. Take your screenshot and you can read it later. And you will know what Apex is doing. It's not a bad thing, actually. It's not a bad thing. I say this all the time, like this was a loophole. This here was a loophole with Apex. Since ever they made the new rules, we talked about this so many times, and that this is a loophole. And now they are trying to close this loophole. These are the consequences that can be happening. Continued abuse of these systems may result in permanent account closure. So be careful, okay? Okay. So just screenshot this and you can read it. So be careful. Bad Mouse, welcome. Yeah, the Apex is not joining that SRO, and I don't think that many prop firms want to join that. Yes, exactly. Once your safety net goes above $2,600 or $2,500, obviously the $750 is increasing. So, for example, if you're at $4,000, you can go down to $1,200 in drawdown, right? So that 30% is also increasing as your balance grows. But until you're not reaching your safety net, it's $750. You're welcome, Lizzo. So I'm just saying that if you were doing this thing like I did that, and not all the time, but at least once, then you're gonna get flagged by Apex. Yeah, it might be the thing, Bad Mouse. I think TopStep is definitely losing a huge amount of market share. I mean, not particularly losing. I'm just saying that their revenue is shrinking because the new prop firms are popping everywhere. It's definitely that TopStep is not making that much money. I mean, they're still making a ton of money, but they're not making that much money as they did like 2 or 3 years ago. And they see that. So I think Michael Patek wants to find some other ways to be, to somehow stay in control. I mean, let's face it, TopStep is the oldest futures prop firm out there. I mean, I did my research and I didn't find any other. They are doing this since 2012. I mean, things were different back then, I know, and I wasn't even aware that they were existing. But it seems like they are doing this prop firm business since 2012. Or 2000, I think 2012. So they are the oldest prop firm in, that's established in the United States and with futures. And, I think that's really admirable and that's a great thing. But they are losing a lot of market share because of the new prop firms. 2011, okay. Oh, 2011. Okay, so they're real OG. By the way, John Henry, if they would let what TopStep needs to do, I think, and they would be absolutely like not saying the best, because there are real good ones out there, but if I were the CEOs of TopStep, I would definitely change the micro to mini conversion, not just on TopStep X, every platform. I would definitely change that. That's a huge issue. The micro to mini conversion. That's one thing. And the payout policies is not that bad, but I don't know. I have to think about it. TopStep is good. I never said they're bad. They are good. There are some minor changes they should do. For example, if someone goes to a live account, you cannot continue to trade on your XFA accounts. Now, why is that? Why not? Why can't you just continue to trade on your other XFA accounts? Yeah, I know, because they're bleeding out money on those XFA accounts. But they should leave that. Like Take Profit Trader lets you to trade on your pro accounts once you get to a live account. You can still trade on your leftover pro accounts until they have that same profit. No, TopStep is good, Ollie. TopStep is great. Nothing is happening with them. We were just talking about the self-regulating. What is this? Self-regulating. What do they call it? Organization. Nothing is wrong. I'm just saying that with the new prop firms, the oldest prop firm like TopStep is losing market share, but it's not a big deal because they're still OG. So TopStep is good. If you break the rule with Apex, you might going to be facing with temporary limitations, like, for example, 50% cap on contracts. Now, this is absolutely no problem. Now you can go in with 10 minis or 50 micros on a 50K account. So if they penalize you, then you can go with 5 minis and 50 micros. That's not a big deal. Payouts restricted to profit earned since last request. Okay. Disqualification. Worst case scenario, result in permanent account closure. Make a screenshot from this. This is the new Apex email. Screenshot this and you can read it. It's much longer, but this is the main thing, starting from here. Here, boom. This is the most important stuff here. The other ones are about the SRO, basically. This is the loophole that they want to close. Screenshot it. About what? About tick to tick. With TickTickTrader, I have to look into their website for a little bit. I mean, so far, I mean, they have. Where is it? They have different numbers for the different accounts. Let me just check it. Yeah, so withdrawal safety nets, safety threshold, and so on. Yeah. So basically, you have to maintain 20% consistency rule. You have to reach the safety net, and then you can request a payout. That's the main thing. They do have micro scalping policy. They don't want you to do micro scalping. Their system is flagging your account. But to be honest, they changed the rules like multiple times this year. Yeah, so they changed the rules in last time, March 23. Yeah, for the payouts. Mostly because the micro scalping, the IP address issue. Nothing out of the box, by the way, nothing surprising. Have to be aware of microscoping, consistency, and that's it. For direct funded. And I have to look at the evals then. Direct accounts, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Profit share. What is this? Why did... Okay. TeamViewer is acting up. I mean, there's nothing super bad or anything about TickTickTrader. I was actually surprised about the micro scalping rule, but nothing bad. Reversal is happening. Oh yeah, and by the way, let's get ready for London Open. And speaking about reversals, we just made a bullish breaker here. I'm not trusting this, by the way. I think it can still go lower. We have to wait for London Open. Yeah, I don't know, Sorel. I don't think that too many prop firms, by the way, want to join that SRO thing. And I'm not the fan of the idea as well, because they are going to share information about your trades, not just your personal data, but so they're going to share your personal information. They're going to share your trades. And, well, I don't know. Self-regulating organization. Basically, that's an SRO. Like some kind of a, it's like the Fed, you know. Like all the prop firm CEOs establish an organization, and that's how they're going to regulate the traders, the prop firm traders, and the market. Like they are going to share similar rules, and payout policies are going to be monitored. Traders are going to be monitored in a system that they all see and share information in the same circles. Try to regulate individuals or, I don't know, people who are maybe exploiting the system. So some kind of a self-regulatory thing, but this is not an official regulatory body, you know. It's just something they made up, you know, to share information. You really hope that Bulenox will leave TRADEIFY? Oh, leave? We'll have. Yeah, there was some rumors in some groups that they are working on it, but these rumors are circulating since like at least a year ago. Like they are working on it. They still don't have the license, but yeah, they want to. So I guess if Bulenox can make the TRADEIFY license happen, that's going to be real good for them. We have the London Open now, by the way, just saying. Just saying. I entered to a small long position, targeting 343. Nothing super special. The risk to reward is very bad. I'm just looking for, looking for that 5-minute gap up there. Nothing else. Because there's nothing else up there. Only that 5-minute gap. My entry is very bad. I should have entered like at least 10 points lower. But the risk to reward is still okay. I might gonna add one more micro if it would go down to 304 or 6. I don't know. So I'm targeting the 5-minute gap. Could be the Judah swing, and now we're just going lower. But I don't care. I'm adding one more micro to this if it goes down. Soon they will want to have a camera. And by the way, yes. So very interesting here. Look at this. Okay, look at this. Apex is now saying this. And I know you're not talking about Apex, but look at it. To counter these threats, many firms has begun adjusting rules, policy, emerge about. As a we received Apex should come. Okay. Attempt to press. No. They are saying somewhere that they might going to require further identification or clarification about your trades. Okay. Anyway, I can't find it now, but man, I forgot to add one more. Maybe I should. All right, added one more. And that's it. That's it. Yeah, KYC stuff. Yeah. But you know, if you look at the big picture here on the chart, after this consolidation, we could be seeing some trendy moves. The question is, you know, which direction? Are we going to make a new high, or are we going to take the elevator down? That's the question. That's the big question here. Yeah, well, we'll see. The trade so far looks okay, but the only reason I'm looking for this trade is because of the only possible liquidity area here in London session now, which is that fair value gap up there, and that's it. That's what I'm looking at. Switching back to 1 minute. Oh, someone pulled 1.2 million. Nice. Nice. Wow. That's a nice payout to have. That's a really good payout to have. ICT guys, right? More sales coming up. Yeah, maybe. ICT case. 61,000 times 20 accounts. Wow. That is very nice. Yeah, that means they need to do a sale. Yeah. They need to do some kind of a sale. Oh, man. More denied. They actually said this in the email, that get prepared for more denied payouts. Not like this, but they were like implementing it like get prepared for more payout denials. But you know, I have to say one thing. Like, I was trading 3 of my accounts, which are blown up right now, but I did get to the first payout. I was copy trading them, so that's why I've blown all 3 of them. But I did get to those payouts by only, I mean, by watching for the 30% rule. Like, I was having my stop loss always below that 30%. You know, even if I was on tilt, I made sure I closed my trades before reaching that 30%. I went in with similar size contracts, like obviously not the same size, but anywhere between 1 to 10 micros, because that's how I scale in my positions. And I always used a proper stop loss before going over that 30%, and I reached the payout. There was no issue. I got approved. I still say that Apex is gonna pay anybody out if you go by, and that's why I said if you go by the risk management rule. That's their go-to thing. Just don't go over that limit. Try to use appropriate contract sizing according to your stop, and that's it. That's the thing. That's all. As if anyone needed more reasons. Yeah, I know. Ever since the new rules, lots of people lost confidence. Well, don't get annoyed, Chaz, because you know, I always say it's not over until it's not over, and it definitely does not mean that we are gonna reach that level. Like, NQ does that many times, especially in London session. It likes to play dirty. Before it's gonna go to that liquidity, it's just gonna sweep more on the downside. So don't worry about it. Look at that. You had to say it. Now it's going down. Yeah, exactly, Chaz. Yeah, same with me. When I broke the rule at Apex, I knew it. I knew that, man, this is gonna cause trouble. And when they denied me, I knew, like, okay, yeah, I know this trade was bad. Yeah, next time I did it better. Oh, there you go, Hawk. You beat the system. They can't deny you. Yeah, something like that, Andreas. I mean, it's not hard. Basically, imagine that you're trading, for example, the 50K is the most popular, but you're trading with a brand new 50K funded account. You have $2,500 of leverage, buying power. Basically, that's what you're managing, $2,500, not 50K, so forget about the 50K. If you're trading, just ask yourself the question, and I always say this, doesn't matter which prop firm are we talking about, ask yourself the question, if you put $2,500 into your personal trading account at any futures brokerage, okay, you put $2,500 from your pocket, would you allow yourself to let your account to like a 50% drawdown or 40% drawdown? Is that a good thing when you let your $2,500 account, personal account, go down in one trade, one single trade, go down to like $1,000 in drawdown in one single trade? In my personal opinion, that's not a good risk management. And I'm saying this, yeah, I did the same mistake myself. I mean, on these Apex accounts, but that's not the thing that we should be aiming for. I know I'm preaching everything here, and I do the same mistakes. Yes, I know, but really, that's not a risk management that we should be, you know, in pursuit for. I mean, with a $2,500 drawdown, the risk should be in one trade should be no more, even if you're super aggressive, should be no more than $200 on a funded account or your personal account. That would be the maximum risk, in my opinion. Of course, I know. Anyway. I guess people just don't accept. Yeah. Exactly, Lizelle. More rules, more difficult for trader and a brokerage firm don't have these stupid rules. Yeah, Ludwig. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can move, but how would you trade? How would you trade your real actual money on a personal brokerage firm? Just $2,500, because I was thinking about it. I was thinking to put in $2,500 to a personal account. I can tell you that I would do my best to not trade more than 1 or 2 micros on that, because the goal is not to make $2,000 per day or a week on that account. But and that's the cycle. That's what that's the mind game. What prop firms know. That's when they have the edge against the traders, because they give you the leverage, the buying power, 10 minis, 100 micros. Go for it. That's obviously unnecessary. You don't need more than 10 micros or 20 micros. That's it. That's all what you need on a $2,500 account. That's even more than enough. It's allowed. Yeah, it's not realistic. Yeah, the margin is too tight. So, for example, with a $2K or $2,500 account, I think you could only go in with like a few micros. That's what they would let you because of margin requirements. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so yeah. Exactly, Andreas. It's a very interesting business model. That's for sure. Oops. That's for sure. It's a very interesting business model. So it is what it is. Yeah, with 5 micros, you can make a lot of money. I know it sounds maybe crazy. I mean, we see some of these big influencers making $50,000 a day. It's all good, but and I know people might be hating on me, or for example, Patrick Whelan. I know what Patrick Whelan would say, like, "Oh, you're a pussy, you're an idiot, you can't make money with 5 micros. Go F yourself, with your 5 micros. Go in with 15 minis." If Patrick Whelan would be here, that's what he would say. "Oh, you're an idiot with your 5 micros. You're an asshole. Just go in with 15 minis. You're a bunch of pussies. You're just making like, $10 with your 5 micros. I don't care." That's what he would say. I love Patrick, by the way. I think he's great. He's an entertainer, but that's what he would say. But that's a different thing, He has a different business model, but I'm not gonna go into that. Dracomancer, my max is 5 micro too. Yeah. Yeah. 2K, you can either enter 2 mini, but definitely. Yeah. There's no reason to enter with 2 mini on a 2K account. Absolutely, yeah, Bowser. I mean, what's the point entering with 2 minis? Yeah, I don't know, Martin, how many accounts he loses, but I can tell you guys 100% that he is blowing up Apex accounts left and right. And I don't judge him. I'm not judging him. That's the way he does money. Good. He's net positive. Go for it. Awesome. But he's blowing up accounts left and right. PA accounts too, left and right. And that's the way it is. I don't judge him, I said. I mean, I don't know problem. Yeah, Rob. Exactly, Lizelle. Depends on your personal tolerance, yeah. Do this maximum scalping for such a long time. It's impossible, I don't understand. Max minimum scalping? Well, I mean, I must say, by the way, Patrick is a good scalper because he's the scalper. Yeah, sometimes he rides those waves because when he obviously takes partial profits and he lets it ride, but he's mostly scalping. Patrick is a good trader in a way. I think he's a good scalper, and he does recognize the patterns because he had so many chart time. He's an OG in this business. He had so many chart time watching these markets at the New York Open. He doesn't even need indicators. He's just watching the candles printing, and he knows. He feels it, actually. He's a lot of chart time, and I respect that. But and he's a good scalper. But and obviously now he has a live account. Yes, good. But takes off a lot of emotional pressure when you're making $30,000 a day from affiliate payouts, right? And it could be any business. For example, you could be having any kind of brick and mortar business, which makes you $30,000 per day. Now, I don't care that Patrick Phelan makes that money. Good for him. God bless him for that. But he makes $30,000 a day from affiliate payouts. It's like having a super passive income. Now, with that kind of passive income, it's obviously, even on a personal live account, it's much easier emotionally to trade with. Like, it takes off the complete load emotionally. Even if you have a $50,000, $100,000 account, I guess he still has a $100,000 account. I don't even care. And he says, "Hey guys, I just made $15,000 or $20,000 on my live account." Yeah, because his live account is worth 3 days of income, and it's easier for him to push the button when you know that if you blow up your live account, even though it's 100K, I'm just gonna deposit another 100K 2 weeks from now, and I don't care. So the emotional pressure is basically almost zero with that kind of income what he's making. So I could be having, for example, a brick and mortar business, or any of you guys could be having another business which gives you the main income. And if you treat day trading or prop firm trading as a part-time income, that completely changes the game. I mean, not completely, but it definitely helps to get rid of the emotions, you know. And again, I like Patrick. I think he's a great entertainer, and despite whatever you think of him, I think what he shows on the BDH, that's just acting. I think he's a different person in his private life. I'm not saying guys, I know people. I mean, I can read people. When I talk with someone, when I see their face language, their body language, the way they communicate, I can read people. And obviously, Patrick is putting on a great show. And I can bet any kind of money that he is a much decent person and normal person in his private life. I can, anyway. So no disrespect. I'm just saying that he has a different business model. He has an absolutely different business model. Anyway, let me read the chat. Sorry. How does battery? Yeah, that model will not be possible. Exactly, Dan. As I was just saying. So without that huge chunk of money, it wouldn't be that easy. Yeah, exactly. He can afford to blow up a personal account because the money is gonna come into his account the other day. So, I mean, the next day. So, yeah. Exactly, Dan. Exactly. As I was saying, I'm not judging him, as I said. I'm just saying it's easier like this. If you make $30,000 a day, obviously you're not gonna sleep badly when you have a red day on your personal account or blow up a few PA accounts, obviously. Exactly, Dan. Exactly. Again, no judging here. It's his business model. Let him do it. He's a great negative marketer. Hey, Trading Star. He's a marketer, and he said that last year too. Like, he's internet marketing. That's what he does. He literally said this, guys. I'm an internet marketer, and then I'm a trader at second hand. So he learned internet marketing. He did that before. He's an internet marketer, and he's a good entertainer. And he knows how to trade, but he trades. Look at the big picture. That's how he trades. That's how it's easier to scalp with 15 minis. It's for show, and he kind of has a lot of his followers seem young. Yeah, he has a lot of followers from teenagers, I guess. Like I guess most of his audience is the younger people, like 18, 20, early 20-year-old guys and gals, maybe mostly guys, I'm guessing. So that's his follower base, which is cool because who doesn't want to make millions of dollars in their 20s, right? Obviously, that's a good target audience. Let him cook. Exactly. James, you're in the same trade. Let's go. The more we go sideways, the more I'm losing confidence in this one. Oh, by the way, is Apex back to 50%? I have to check it because I have to change the banner then. Yeah, I think so. Apex went back to 50%. Let me check. Because I have to Whoa! OG! OG! Thank you for subscribing. Trader Joe says 350. Okay. Thanks for joining, OG. 350. $350. It reminds me of a Family Guy episode. I have to show you this, guys. 350. You know, we're going for 350. Here it is.
The price is right. And what's your bid on the dining room set, Prince?
350.
I'm sorry?
350.
Can you speak up, please?
350.
All right, and the actual retail price of the dining room set is $350.
Yay.
350. 350. 350. 350. Yay. I have to listen to this again. This is just so awesome.
And what's your bid on the dining room set, Prince?
350.
I'm sorry?
350.
Can you speak up, please?
350.
All right, and the actual retail price of the dining room set is $350.
Yay.
This is just so funny. 350. 350. All right, let me read the chat. Yeah, they will be back. I'm in a long right now, but unfortunately, I don't know. It feels a little bit not too good right now. Will one day be a 30K a day commission? Yeah, of course. I will not forget about you guys. You know why? Because I never forget where I came from. I took a hard hit in life. Actually, not just once, but at least twice or more. But I never gonna forget where I came from, so no. I'm not forgetting especially my OG viewers, when we're making 30K per day. Actually, when we're gonna make 30K per day from affiliate commissions, I can personally guarantee you that I'm gonna invite all my OG viewers to a big party. You know what? Let's go down to the Adriatic Sea, you know, and let's have a party in Croatia down there, okay? That's a promise, personalized guarantee. God help my soul. I'm gonna do that. All the OG viewers, I'm gonna host a party for you guys when we're making 30K per day. I got 20 rebuilds this week at 8%. There you go. That's I think I also have some 80% rebuilds. I have to check it. Yeah, we are gonna go. Yeah. Yeah. If long, no one. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna party like that. Exactly, Ollie. Exactly. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, at 30K per day, it's definitely you guys can drive the 2009 BMW. By the way, I love to drive that car. I like it so much. I mean, yeah, it's a 2009. Yeah, I know it's an older one, but I really enjoy driving it. It's it's in a good condition. I like it. I like how the engine roars. You know, it's a 6-cylinder. I know, but it's the famous inline 6 and 3-liter inline 6. I like it. Very comfortable car. The previous owner, it was a garage queen actually. So the previous owner did every maintenance on the car. I have lots of bills attached. Very good condition. I like it. I also try to, you know, watch out for it, you know, and next week I think, no, not next week. There's now I hear something. I hear a wheel bearing sound coming from the back, but that's not a big deal. So I think next week I'm gonna take it to the shop and have the wheel bearings looked into. I think it has to be changed, but wheel bearings are common issue in every kind of car. So I might gonna have to replace them. Just buy BMW. All right. All right. Laura Becca, hello. Well, it seems like NQ has been unplugged again. It seems like, but it could be expected after all those, volatile days and weeks in the Trump market. I think we could be experiencing some sideways market. And by the way, next Monday is going to be, on the 26th is going to be a holiday in the US. I guess it's going to be early close. So, might be a low volatility day on Monday as well. 2016 Chrysler 300S. Let's go. Hey, that's not a poor man's Bentley. That's an awesome car. Dan, that is an amazing car. Memorial Day. Yeah. That's an amazing car. Yeah, Take Profit Trader is definitely I think I can officially say that Take Profit Trader just become the greatest in terms of rules, payouts, mostly the payout policy, but also the rules. I think, obviously it's more expensive, but hey, I mean, you can drink Coca-Cola. I mean, you can drink the cheap freeway cola from the local grocery store with no name, cola, or you can pay for Coca-Cola, which one you, I know you guys might not like Coca-Cola. I'm just, trying to resemble, here, but you can pay for the no-name cola in the local, I don't know where, or you can buy some real Coca-Cola. Anyway, there's a famous Hungarian movie. It's called Glass Tiger. Some Hungarians that might understand. It's an old movie, very famous here in Hungary, and then one of the characters are saying a very good sentence there. I do love it, and I try to translate it to English as much as I can to. Yeah, no activation. Yeah, it's cheaper. So that character in the movie is saying like everybody, you want to be different. That's what he's saying. You want to be different from everybody. You want to be unique. You want to stand out from the crowd. Now, what the crowd is doing, and what everybody is doing, the crowd is buying Coca-Cola. But you're buying, there's a brand here in Hungary called Traubi. It's called Traubi. They make Coca-Cola. They make cola too. It's a very famous Hungarian brand here. I mean, it was very famous since like 30 years ago. So everybody's buying Coca-Cola, and you're buying Traubi cola. You're basically drinking the same sugar shit, the same shit you're drinking as the crowd, but the way, because you're drinking Traubi cola, you're different. You're unique. You stand out from the crowd. So I can't put it to in English. It sounds much better in my language, but yeah. So everybody's drinking the same sugar sweet shit, but because you're not drinking Coca-Cola, you're drinking Traubi cola, you're unique. I can't put it in English. I can't. Hentaklag noob chick. Okay, let's try it again. I'm sorry I butchered the name. I used to do that. Hentaklag noob chick. Hello. Hey, thanks for joining the channel. Welcome. Hey, you were in holidays here. Nice. Welcome to the stream. Shenanigan, welcome. Francis, welcome. Oh my god, this trade is gonna go to the dumpster. Oh yeah, Sigliget. Yeah, I know that. I know. That's a beautiful place. Nice wineries around the place. I've been there a few months ago, by the way. So, beautiful place. Yeah. Beautiful. Man, I was really hoping for this trade to go for that level. Actually, 40.50. Yeah, I might. No, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Unfortunate, but what can I do? How far is that from me? It's about 190, 180 kilometers from me. But we were taking a tour around the lake Balaton and some places, so 170 maybe. Yeah. Yeah, Carol, I don't like the way it looks. It's like too sloppy here. It just wants the waterfall now. And we still have the pre-market open, and I don't like it. Yeah, Apex is back to 50%. Just checked it. By the way, Bulenox option 2 accounts are down to 75%. I totally forgot to say that. You can get them with the code TomSabo2, the option 2 accounts. 75%. Option 2 is end of day trailing with daily loss limit. Just saying. 75% off for option 2 accounts at Bulenox. End of day trailing with daily loss limit. That's the main difference. But those are only at 75% discount. Okay. Totally forgot. The code is TomSabo with the number 2. TomSabo2. If you would like to support. Oh man. What a day. And yesterday was really a very, well, interesting day. You became also a trader. Frame ways. Yeah, I trade prop firms. I'm not trading on a live brokerage account yet. I'm planning to, but I lost so much money back in the years. I just had to turn it to towards prop firms, and so yeah, like only with these. I mean, not just only with these prop firms, but I tried to go with new ones as well. So I received my first payout from FundedFutures network. I received a payout from DayTraders. Now I'm trying to go with Lucid Trading for a payout. I'm not promoting Lucid Trading aggressively just yet, but I do have an affiliate code already. So the same code goes for Lucid as well if you would like to try them out. They have now a direct funded account as well. I didn't go into the details too much, but anyway, I can say that I received payout from all these prop firms that I'm promoting. So my favorite is Take Profit Trader and MyFundedFutures, but the other ones are good too. I would say Bulenox and Apex are just as equally good. So yeah, profit sharing. Yeah, some prop firms let you to take 100%. For example, Bulenox, Apex, and MyFundedFutures for the first $10,000 or $20,000, at least $10,000 per account. You can take 100% of the profits. So you can take 100% profit share, and after the first 10K, it goes to 80 or 90% split. Yeah. Got the long? Let's go. Don't forget that there is a 15-minute fair value gap at 40, 340. So it might be wiser for me to take a partial in case NQ would do a dirty, because you know, guys, NQ likes to do dirty tricks. Where is that? The high is 40.50. High is, yeah, 40.50. Maybe I should take a partial at 40.50. Okay, and oh. And let's do a final TP at where is that? Where is that 5 minute? 44. Okay. 43.50. Okay. Okay, just to make sure to book some profits, if you know, we see this happening many times, it just wicks in there and then water falls down. So at least if it wants to take liquidity from the 15-minute fair value gap, I try to take a partial there, and that's it. Yeah, Top Step is an OG. Yeah. What are your prop and Top Step? Well, there's the only, I mean, two negative things that I don't like in Top Step. One is the micro mini scaling, micro mini conversion. Like, I would like to have more than 2 micros on a 50k XFA account. So I'd like to start with at least 5 micros. Now I know you can do it with Project X. Project X has a lots of issues, I think, across every other platform. So why cannot do it in Rhythmic and some other data feeds? I don't know. I think they should fix it. The payout policy, I would also do something a little bit better on that. For example, lower the $200 at least, or put up a safety net option too. And that's how I would do it. Otherwise, nothing bad. It's all good. And maybe faster payouts, like the industry standard now is going to just 1 or 2 days, and I think, you know, it should be great if they would speed up the payouts, but that's not a big deal, so I can wait. Actually, nothing too bad to say about Top Step. They are really good. Good morning, Joseph. How's it going? Finished trading at the New York. Let's go. Yeah, we're still, yeah, the New York session definitely. Well, except yesterday. It has better opportunities. But yeah, we still have the pre-market open. I think it should pop into that 44 on the micro. Yeah, this is Quant Tower. Yeah, I'm using Quant Tower. And to retrace the next 14, it's going to be engulfing the 1 hour candle. Let's see. 350. 350. If it's gonna go for a 350, we're definitely gonna watch the Family Guy clip again. 350. Yeah, payouts with Wise, it's obviously because they also use Wise, so it's faster. But I mean, last time I received payout from Top Step was 2020 and 24 January, I think. Most of my payouts came in 23 October, November, December. Since then, I'm mostly pushing with other prop firms. They always pay. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying they're not, don't pay. They pay. They absolutely, oh yes, they do. So one thing's for sure about Top Step, they pay you out no matter what. they pay you out. And that's today's world. That's a big thing. Oh no, lawnmower just started. The neighbor. I have to close the window. Yeah. Martin called it out. Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's not over yet. I still have one micro here, but at least I made some profits. Let's go. Pop into that 44. It's not moving. Yeah, rules are not complicated. Rules are simple actually. All right. Almost at 350. Hey, Jake bent over. Hello. In the house. Welcome. Jake is in the building, everybody. Consolidation to expansion, yeah. Let's see if we can go for that 350. 350. I'm actually gonna go for the 3. I'm gonna put an alert for 350. 350. Just at least I made some profits. $183 in a London morning on a funded account. I take it. Take it anytime. No worries. I can see that you trade before CFD. Yeah, I was trading CFDs back then. Yeah. Exactly. I can say that with very low success rate. Yeah. Yeah, we had to count on spread as well. Spreads and slippage were absolutely terrifying on CFD contracts. Especially when you're trading on the 1 minute / 5 minute charts. Especially when the market is not moving too much like yesterday. It was a disaster to trade on CFDs. Wednesday expansion day, so all day attacking buy side. All right, let's see. By the way, if we zoom out, I thought that it's going to be a very shorter block, but it's not. Futures is safer, yeah. I mean, I would say that in the futures market, at least everybody's seeing the same exact price to the tick. So, you know, Forex brokerages and Forex prop firms are all having shady business models. I think even even the regulated Forex brokerages, they're having very shady practices. And so yeah, I learned a lot about those stuff. Basically, somebody, I'm not gonna name the brokerage, but someone from a Forex broker said, whenever a retail trader deposits, for example, $5,000 to a Forex quote-unquote live account, they are automatically B-book the person. They B-book everybody. They B-book everybody with a few $1,000 deposit to the account. It's just automatic. So they treat your deposit as income instantly. They're not even putting out to the market your orders. It's just going to stay on a demo account. It's going to say live but it's never going out to the market. It's never. So they B-book everybody with a few $1,000 deposit, and they don't even care. Automatic income. That's how they see deposits with the Forex brokerage. Just saying. And it was actually like, when I learned about this, I was like, Jesus, my God. And if they see you that you're making profits after they B-booked you, they're gonna come forward with the tricks: slippage, spikes, account freeze, and all that. Lots of tricks to get you out from your good positions, to get you into a drawdown. You know, they try to do everything in the book to get you out of the money. That's Forex for you. Even regulated Forex brokers do this. You like your mustache? I know. It looks like a mustache for a 15-year-old child, kid, who is just going into high school and wants to, you know, look good for the young girls, you know, and try to show that, hey, I'm a man now, so I'm growing a short mustache, and that's the kind of mustache I have. Yeah. So it's not like for Tony Stark, because obviously that's a different type. This is the kind of mustache you have in high school. It's real, actually. It's real. Euro and MES, let's go. Exactly. High school was cool. Oh yeah. Oh, we had very short story here. When I was in high school, we had a female teacher. She was teaching math and mathematics, or I don't know how to say it. Oh my God, she was hot. She was super hot. Oh wow. And she was always wearing those tight jeans, and you know, oh man, she was hot. I guess a few of us had a bit of a crush on her, you know. A few of us, like, oh man. Anyway, yeah, she was a hot teacher. I don't know where she is now, but everybody was, oh my God, you're gonna have class with her. I said, yeah, we're gonna. Oh man, you're lucky. And you know, when she was writing on the board and she turned her back, everybody's like, yeah, sure, please continue. All right, I know, that's sexism. Let's jump. Okay, I know. I was nasty. I was a high school boy. What could you expect, you know? Don't let your teacher come into the class in tight jeans, especially when she has a rocking body, right? Anyway. Do you enter a short position now on NQ? No, definitely not. If I enter a short position, I'm going to need a very strong displacement to the downside. So I'm just going to wait now. I'm waiting for 350. 350. But just for the joke. But really, I'm not going to enter to a short now. I need a strong displacement to the downside. I described it perfectly, yeah. That's what happened. I mean, why would I say otherwise? Like mostly every boy in our class, everybody was like, wow. So that's it. That was the truth. Oh, definitely. Yes. Exactly. In a good way. Yeah. A good way or bad way, I take it. All right. Bad is best. No, I take it in both ways. It's all right. I was sent to all boys school in my teenage years. Female teachers were the shenanigan. A moment of silence for shenanigan here. It happens. It happens. Oh man. So we had the pre-market open. Not too much happening. Very close to 350. 350. Cash all, hello, welcome. How long you trade? And since you become I'm trading since late 2021. I mean, I had a very bad experience before, like from 2018 until the pandemic. I was trading on my personal account with live money on Forex. I lost everything. So I took a break, and that's a long story. But then I got back to trading in a much more serious way, like learning. And I get back to trading at the end of 2021 by learning supply, demand, and ICT concepts, most likely, and supply and demand. Yeah. And I was funded with FTMO and my Forex funds before it got shut down. And but I never got a payout. And then I switched to futures in 23 September, actually end of the summer in August. And then I got my first ever payout with Top Step. And that's how it started. I'm still not constantly profitable. Yes, I made payouts, and I'm getting more payouts, thank God. But it's still a long journey. So it took me for the first payout from taking it really seriously by learning. It took me 22, 23, almost 2 years, like 20 months ish, to get to a first payout, and it was painful. It was very painful. Trust me on that. Painful. Right. I haven't checked on ES right now. Hey, thank you, Jake. No. That's different company. But I think now my Forex funds has won the case. They were doing this court case since years now, since 22 or 23 or something. I think there was an update now that they actually won the case. They did not do any wrongdoing, even by taking the income from new evaluation accounts. They didn't do anything bad or something like that. So basically they won the case. So the rumors are circulating around that my Forex funds might even make a comeback to the prop firm space. They won the case. Absolutely, Jake. First challenge, FTMO balance. Let's go. You're gonna make it, Trader Joe. Don't worry. These are similar time frames. Yeah, I mean, I think on average, it could take for the average. And guys, I can say if I could make it to payouts, anyone can. If I could make it to multiple payouts, anybody can make it to payouts if I could. And I'm pretty much below the average because my brain is like made of Teflon, and so I'm a very slow learner. And you know, I think on average in a year or two, you definitely have the chance to get to not just one, but multiple payouts. I also know people who are in this since 3 or 4 years and didn't reach for, got the payout yet. And it's different for everyone. I know people who got into trading as brand new and they got to multiple payouts in 2 months or 3 months. Interesting, right? So it's different for everybody. But I can say that if I could make it, I mean, if I can make it because I made it, you guys, anybody can. Anyone. I'm the living proof. Disciplined Trader, aka Alicia, welcome. Good morning. Can you make still more with the payout? I mean, the YouTube is great. The YouTube is great too. I'm treating this YouTube also as my full-time job and as a business. I never made a secret about this. So YouTube is my job and my business. So that's why I try to be here constantly every day, every week. And I repeated myself 1,000 times before, I couldn't be here without the affiliate commissions. Affiliate commissions is what keeps me and the YouTube channel going every day, because without the affiliate commissions, I couldn't do it. Now, I'm not making $30,000, obviously, like Patrick Whelan a day, but it was enough for me to quit my job last year. So this is my full-time job right now. And I am very, very extremely grateful for you guys, for the support. I promised the 150K Take Profit Trader accounts for yesterday, and I'm lagging behind because I need to update something about the video. I promised Take Profit Trader I'm going to put out a video, but there has been some changes in the video. I'm going to upload it hopefully tonight, and I'm going to give away 350K Take Profit Trader accounts, so stay tuned and subscribe. But again, let me just say, I'm extremely grateful for anyone, even if you just here and watching and pushing the like button, or especially if you're using my code, because without the affiliate money, I couldn't be here. I never made a secret about it. But the goal is to shift this and solely make the living from trading payouts. You know, that's it. Now you can see when I start 25 March 23. There you go. So Trader Joe, you should be. Don't worry, Trader Joe, you're doing just fine. Just don't give up, and that's it. As long as you're not giving up, you'll get there. I know, Hunter, I know. I'm just saying. I just like to say that. What's the last? That's respecting how long of the game. Yeah, I mean, I also was going full tilt at the beginning, like in 23, even 24. I was making a lot of full tilt sessions and crazy trades. Slowly, it took me really a lot of burn and realization that I have to step back, and less is more, actually. Key takeaway, take it from me if you want to. Less is actually more. So now, yeah, maybe I could short it here and then, but you know, the more you go into the market, the more risk you're taking, even if you're going in with small positions. So the goal for me is to reduce my number of trades to maybe 2 trades a day, including London and New York. So 2, maybe 3 trades a day. That's my goal, to reduce it. But obviously, when I want to go crazy, I can select one of my accounts to go scalping and just do some crazy stuffs. I mean, respect to everybody who is a good scalper, because I see some other YouTubers, small and big YouTubers too, who are scalping. Hippo Trader, hello. So, and I see some other people who are taking 5, 10, 20 trades in a session. I couldn't do that. I think I'm just not capable. My maximum number of trades, I can say that now, is maybe 4 or 5 trades in a session. If I go on, not tilt, but if I really want to go crazy. If I'm on a losing streak after 3 trades, I think I just have to step back and call it. Like, okay, this is just not working today, so I have to step away. And at least, and that's something I take as a big lesson that I learned over the years. So if I see myself getting into 3 losses in the same trading session, that's a big exclamation mark that, okay, we have to step back. You know, this is the sign that I just have to step away. Hey, thank you, Shenanigan. Like trading is yeah, it's a lonely journey. And by the way, speaking of being this a lonely journey, I love the YouTube thing also because there's nobody here in my personal life to talk about trading. And I have to tell you, I don't really have too many friends because everybody has families, obligations for jobs, you know, free time is very precious nowadays for everybody. I don't really have too many friends to go out for a beer or something. I don't really have, you know, if I meet with some of my friends and I talk about trading, they look at me like I'm talking like Chinese or something. They don't understand. So I'm not even trying to talk about trading with them. So it's only you guys. You guys are keeping the spirit. So I can talk about all kind of gibberish stuff like I do right now, and I can share my thoughts. So that's a good community. If you are streaming and you give great trading people copy trade wonder, no. Trust me, Komodo, I'm such a small dot. I'm just, you know what I am in the trading space? I'm like a fart in the wind, a dust in the desert, or tear in rain. You know, I'm nothing. Even if I would have a much bigger community, which I really hope we will, I would be still a fart in the wind. So it's not going to do anything for these prop firms. So, hey Marco, thank you. Short scalping gold? I haven't looked into gold, man. It looks like it's going down. This morning I totally forgot to look into gold. Did make a new high. Bullish order block. Okay. So it's still bearish. There's a gap at 3304.7. I think it can go down more. And the low of the order block, which is perfectly valid, is at 300. Let's go. 300.4. Pretty much looks bearish. I'm not entering because that would be chasing price, but 300.4 could be taken out throughout the day. Maybe. You know. Hey, thank you, Martin. I appreciate it very much. We have to start a duo. Yeah. And by the way, I still like the idea to maybe we could put on some trading / podcast live streams with some of you guys, you know. And, you know, everybody, I mean, we have a lot of videos on YouTube with these gurus sharing their experience and how they got big, right? I think it would be also great to hear from those people who are maybe just starting out, or maybe you're not making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month or per day, but, you know, from the, you know, in a good way, of course, from the average traders who are trying to be successful, to tell your journey, how you're doing in the past few months, you know, and share some experience. I think people would like to hear how others are doing, you know. I like that idea. Yeah, my family would not understand. what I'm doing. I mean, I try to tell them, but they don't know what I'm doing, basically. I mean, they know I'm on YouTube, but they don't really know what the heck is this. So I think they're thinking I'm playing some kind of a video game or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. No friend, and maybe I mistake that I drag my. No. It's always good if you have your spouse look into what you're doing, and if he or she is understanding, you know, then that's absolutely a positive thing. I mean, yeah. Rejecting. Oh, look at this. By the way, on the 1 minute, it's not like a super legitimate order block, but one is starting at 312, so it might be taking out this low at 303. I didn't jump into this trade because there was no fair value gaps to go by, and I just don't see a proper target. I do see order blocks here, here, and here, so there could be liquidity below the 300s, but I'm just not comfortable with this setup. If I look at it, and that takes chart time, you look at the screen, and again, chart time, many chart time, like lots of hours. The more hours, I mean, I'm not saying you should sit at the screen for 12 hours a day, but the more you have experience with this, you just look at the screen, 1 minute, 5 minute, whatever your time frame is, 15 minute, 1 hour, and you will know that, okay, I don't like it. I don't see the targets. I don't see those levels that I'm looking for. And if you don't have that extra special feeling that, oh man, I like it. For example, this 5 minute CB up there, when I saw this at the start of the stream, I was like, okay, if this would have been taken out with the displacement, I like this area. And look at what happened. I'm not saying like, oh, because obviously it could have just gone down. But as soon as I saw this 5 minute CB, I was like, oh, okay, let's look into it. I like that area. But down here, I don't like anything. There's nothing here that I like. Nothing. So yeah, it could fall down. I'm just not interested to jump into a short just because I think it could fall down. Because I cannot see, I cannot, visualize. I can't visualize that is something here that can be taken out. So I need that extra gut feeling to push me to, oh my god, I want to jump into this. I don't see it. I don't see it. So I'm not gonna take it. I'm just gonna wait. We are risk managers, exactly. Exactly. Oh, let me read the chat real quick. Just bad mouse is ready. 100% of the guru is not how they do that. One thing is for sure, and I'm not gonna say names. Like we talked about Patrick Wieland, he's great, but he's an entertainer. I'm not gonna say more names, but some of those big names, like with big following, like really lots of followers, like hundreds of thousands or whatever. Don't forget that they are also making a very huge piece of money from selling courses, affiliate money also. So that's how they can show that kind of lifestyle and all that stuff, which is great. I'm not judging them. I probably would be also happy to be on a level that I can give or share value. So man, I don't know why I'm kind of speaking about everything right now, talking everything, but selling a course also, I did that, and I still have a mini course about exponential moving averages, which I tested, and it makes money with proper risk management. And I'm also thinking to do a refurbish my mini course, but I have to be sure 100% that it can bring value to someone, and by not asking that crazy price for it, because as I said, I'm doing this as a business. Anyway, that's another story. Let's go back to trading. Exactly. We are risk managers. By the way, that's what I said to some friend of mine. He's asking, "Hey, what you doing, man? Because I saw you were looking at some chart. You know, what is this?" And I said, "Well, you know, basically, I'm just risk manager for a company in the United States." "Oh my God, you're working from home for a company from the US and you're managing risk?" "Yeah, basically that's what I do." But they don't understand. So finance, yeah, also. But when you say you're working in finance, for example, here in my country, if I say I'm working in finance, they think you're working for a bank or a big institution, you know, or something. Sometimes I just say, you know, I have a home office and I work online for a company and I'm calculating risk, you know. What kind of risk you calculating? Where, you know, I'm just, you know, looking at some daily numbers and levels and trying to calculate some, and then, you know, I'm trying to, you know. Exactly. Exactly, Chaz. Yesterday was absolutely bad. Isham, welcome. Good to see you, man. Make OnlyFans, yeah. Maybe that's what I'm gonna say. I make OnlyFans, which is true, but no. Hippo Trader, what's up? I want to know a secret, please. I like secrets. If you guys want to share some secrets with me, it's safe with me. Leg day, yeah. Tomorrow, no, hold on. Tomorrow is Thursday. It's gonna be leg day. Tomorrow is leg day, Martin. Mark the 35-minute candle. Okay. 35 candle. That's right. That's this one. On the 1 minute. Or this one. This one here. 335. This one. That's a secret. Extend it in time. All right. It's getting interesting. This is what you're saying? Okay. That's the 335 candle top to down, including wick. I don't know if this is what you were... Wow, look at that. Bounce right back off. Yeah, that's true, Martin, because we're sitting a lot. Like even, like I think we're sitting more in the chair than Thanos in the Avengers. So we need to go to the gym. Green, let me know the secret. Biggest orders are at 310. It could be. I'm actually... I knew it, man. I knew it. Look long, but think early. Backtest it. The 335 candle. Let's look at yesterday. 335. I'm gonna backtest yesterday. 335. That's the secret candle. Oh, wow. Look at this, man. 335 candle. Boom. I'm gonna actually go back again. If I see the same thing, that's Monday. Let's go to 335. Just for... Okay. Okay. Here's the 335 candle. Interesting. New York AM session. Reversal back down there. Interesting. Interesting. 335. We'll look into that. Every 35-minute candle. Okay. Every 35-minute candle. So 235. Really? 235 as well? Oh man, look at that. There was a reaction here. 35. Every 35-minute candle. That's the thing. So is that the reversal that you were saying, Martin? Because it could be the one. Anyway. I'm going to call it here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to enter more trades. And the kill zone is ending at 5 a.m. anyway, so I don't want to enter anything else. I don't see a proper level that I can target. So this is it. I want to thank you everybody, or thank everybody who was here. I do appreciate, we had a good talk, we had a nice trade. I really appreciate everybody. And if you would like to say, oh, hold on, I know you guys love it, so why not do it together? Okay, I know you guys love it. Let's do the commercial together, just right now, for once. Here you go, the biggest commercial ever. If you want the best discounts, if you just want to have a good time with family, if you want to go out to the beach, or whatever you want, happiness in your life, just choose the best code for prop firms, which is Tom Sabo. Not just the best discounts and deals, but gives you an extra blast of charm, luck, and happiness. So don't forget, support the stream and the channel by using the code Tom Sabo. Sponsored by the stream. Thank you. All right. All right. Thank you, everybody. It was a good one. I see you guys in New York session. All right. God bless everybody. And see you guys later. Cheers.